Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Repintika Ramadhani, NIM 07011128242965, kelas B Indralaya Administrasi Publik. A sentence is a unit of expression with multiple meanings depending of context. Linguistic, a group of words accompanying a completed talk, often with a subject and predicate, e.g., the sun rises. Law, a judicial punishment for a crime, son of Venus, imprisonment, or community service. Programming, logic, a statement or introduction in a formal system like a line of code. Literature, a stylistic element that shapes tone, structure, and reliability in reading. The differences among simple, compound, and complex sentences in their structure and the number of clauses. Number 1. Simple sentences contains one independent clause, a complete talk. Example, the cat sleeps. Number 2. Compound sentence contains two or more independent clauses joined by a conjunction or punctuation. Example, I went to the store and a bulk meat. Number 3. Complex sentences contains one independent clause and at least one dependent subordinate clause. Example, although it was raining, she went for a walk. Here are three examples of compound sentences. Number 1. I wanted to go for a walk, but it started raining. Number 2. She enjoys reading books and prefers watching movies. Number 3. We can order pizza or we can make dinner at home. Here are three examples of complex sentences. Number 1. Although she was tried to finish her homework. Number 2. Because it was raining, he decided to stay. Number 3. He didn't go to the party since he had an important meeting the next day. Subordinate clauses are dependent clauses that cannot stand alone and serve a specific function in a sentence. The term means types are: Number 1. Noun clause acts as a noun in a sentence, functioning as a subject, object, or complement. Example, I believe that she is honest. Explanation, that she is honest, is the noun clause acting as the object of the verb believe. Number 2. Adjective clause function as an adjective describing or giving more information about a noun or pronoun. Example, the book that you give me is fascinating. Explanation, that you give me is the adjective clause modifying book. Number 3. Adverb clause acts an adverb modifying a verb, adjective, or another adverb by providing information about time, reason, condition, contrast, etc. Example, she left the party because she was tired. Explanation, because she was tired, is the adverb clause explaining the reason of her leaving. An adjective clause is a dependent clause that functions as an adjective modifying or providing more information about a noun or pronoun in a sentence. It often begins with a relative pronoun, e.g., who, whom, whose, which, that, or a relative adverb, e.g., here, when, why. Examples. Number 1. The girl who won the race is my question. Who won the race modifies the girl. Number 2. I found the book that you were looking for. That you were looking for modifies the book. Number 3. The restaurant where we had dinner was amazing. Where we had dinner modifies the restaurant. A noun clause is a dependent clause that functions as a noun in a sentence. It can act as a subject, object, or complement. A noun clause often begins with words like that, what, who, over, who, why, etc. Example number 1. I don't know what the wants. What he wants is the noun clause acting as the object of the verb know. Number 2. That sifat the exam surprise everyone. That sifat the exam is the noun clause acting as the subject of the sentence. Number 3. She is unsure whether she will attend the meeting. Whether she will attend the meeting is the noun clause acting as the object of the verb is unsure. An adverbial clause is a dependent clause that functions as an adverb, modifying a verb, adjective, or another adverb in a sentence. It provides additional information about time, place, region, condition, contrast, etc., and typically begins with subordinating conjunction like because, if, when, while, although, since, etc. Examples number 1. She went to bed because she was tired. Because she was tired is the adverbial clause explaining the reason of going to bed. Number 2. I will call you when I arrive. When I arrive is the adverb clause indicating the time of the action. Number 3. He ran fast so that he could catch the bus. So that he could catch the bus is the adverbial clause showing the purpose of running fast. Coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction are both used to join clauses, but they serve different purposes. Number 1. Coordinating conjunction. These are used to connect two independent clause complex ducts or words of the same type, e.g. nouns, adjectives, verb. The most common coordinating conjunction are when both, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. You said when you want the cannot to ideals that are vehicle imprudence. Examples: I wanted to go for a walk, but it started raining. She enjoys reading and writing. Number 2. Subordinating conjunction. These are used to connect an independent clause with a dependent subordinate clause, creating a relationship between the two clauses. Subordinating conjunction show time, cause, condition, contrast, etc. Some examples include because, if, although, since, unless, when, while, before, after. You said when you want to show a relationship between two ideas where one clause depends of the other for meaning. Example: I stayed home because it was raining. Although he was tired, he finished his work. Yes, pronoun references are important because they help ensure clarity and coherence in communication. A pronoun reference is the word or phrase the pronoun refers to in a sentence. Preferably, identify and using pronouns with clear reference avoids confusion and ensures that the meaning of a sentence is easily understood. Why pronoun references are important? Number 1. Prevents ambiguity. Without clear reference, a sentence can become unclear. For example, in the sentence, John and Tom went to the park, but He stayed home is unclear whether he refers to John or Tom. Number 2. Maintains coherence. Pronouns help make sentence more concise and avoid repetition. For example, instead of saying Sarah went to Sarah's car and dropped Sarah's car home, we can say Sarah went to her car and dropped it home. This keeps the sentence flowing naturally. Number 3. Improves readability. Current use of pronouns make writing more efficient and easier to read. If the reference is abused, the reader doesn't have to pause and figure out which noun the pronoun is replacing. Number 4. Helps with gender and number agreement. Pronouns must agree with their reference in terms of the gender and number. This consistency is crucial for actual communication. For example, she took her book where she refers to a singular female and here agrees in gender and number. In short, pronoun reference ensure that a sentence is clear, precise, and easy to follow, which is key efficient communication.